the opposition. Obviously, there's a lot of, native, non-native folks who might oppose the pipeline, who are obviously advocating against it and protesting against it. What good, or maybe positive or negative things have come out of that, and how have you responded to that?
There's been obviously some opposition to line 3 replacement, and it's been at times vocal. It leads to a good dialogue about energy transition, the value of the energy products that we receive and use today. I've had numerous conversations, throughout the development of the project and even during construction with, those who have been opposed to the work, and they've been at times productive conversations. Whether you're opposed or for, where people don't have open minds, and sometimes, that's the downside. It can lead to hard feelings or frustration or, misconceptions about one side or the other. We employed Indigenous people to do a cultural resources survey on the entire project, whether it was on a reservation or not, or whether or not it was at the jurisdictional crossing of a water feature or not. We opened the entire project corridor up for a traditional cultural resources survey done by Indigenous people.
Do you have an introduction to your company, what you guys do, what you guys specialize in?
Well, we provide training for tribal communities, members of tribal communities and their families, I guess. I guess the simplest way to describe it would be a workforce development program.
So do you guys fully support it?
We support it. We care as much about the environment as you would expect. As a 100% Native-owned company, that's foremost in our concern. We would not have agreed to work with them if that also was not something in the forefront of their minds. The other part was us learning about pipeline and the alternatives, which basically are going to be rail and truck for now. I also did a lot of research on alternative energy sources, as well as alternatives to plastic. Petroleum products make plastics. Everything we have, from our cell phones to, the hybrid vehicle we drive, is full of plastic. That requires petroleum. But I have found that everything that plastic is made, plastic that's derived from petroleum could be made from like hemp plastics, for example. But that's not widely available at this point.
We want to hear your concerns because those are our same concerns as well. So, when you find common ground, I'm like, oh, you still think that way? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. We're environmentalists just as much as you guys are. And we care about the earth. It's not that we turned our backs on it. We believe the same thing, but we just want it done safer.
For each of you, what's your message to the public that you would share on the show to get them to understand where you're coming from and get them to understand why, from your perspective, the Enbridge pipeline is important? And just if you can share that final message with us, please.
Be mindful of what you listen to, what you hear, because ignorance, it's not always a bad thing, because I had my views on pipeline before I actually worked on a pipeline job, and it was my ignorance that actually brought me to working pipeline. And it was my ignorance that I realized that my perceptions, everything that I thought pipeline was, it wasn't. And it was through working on the pipeline that I realized a lot of what I thought to be true wasn't true at all. And if you want to know, there's a lot of opportunity to get a job on pipeline, and you'll see for yourself.
Like you said, just be mindful of the people that are out there working, because I guarantee you the ones that are out there working are out there doing it to keep pipeline safe, to update it with better steel, better coatings, and we're doing it the safest that we can out there. And with all the other distractions out there, that's where the safety issue comes in.